our lesson today about how to integrate sine the power mx cosine or nx dx. We have 6 cases. The first case, m is even and n odd. For example, integration sine power 4 cosine power 5 x dx. In this case, we have a substitute u equals sine x. So du equal cosine x dx. Integration sine x, sine is about 4x, cosine is about 5x, we make it cosine power 4x cosine x dx to make du. So this integration equal integration sine power 4x 1 minus cosine squared x all power 2. Sorry, sine power 2x, because this equals cosine squared x all power 2. Cosine squared x equal 1 minus sine squared x all power 2 cosine x dx. I equals integration sine power 4x, sine x equals u power 4, 1 minus sine squared x, u squared, all power 2, cosine x dx. R equals integration u power 4, 1 squared minus 2u squared, can expand this, plus u power 4 du equals integration u power 4 minus 2u power 6 plus u power 8 du. This equals u power 5 over 5 minus 2u power 7 over 7 plus u power 9 over 9 plus c. We can put sine x instead of u. I equals sine x over 5 over 5 minus 2 sine power 7 x over 7 plus sine power 9x over 9 plus c. And this is the integration. So the first technique, how to find the integration if m is even and n is odd. Second case, to this integration, sine power mx cosine power nx dx is when n is even and m is odd. N is even and m is odd. In this case, we make substitution u equals cosine x. So du equals negative sine x dx. For example, integration sine power 3x cosine squared x dx. To find this integration, we take 1 of sine, so sine squared x, here sine x, cosine squared x dx. We need here negative, so we put negative here. So I equals negative integration of sine squared x, 1 minus cosine squared x, cosine squared x, negative sine x dx. We can substitute u equals cosine x. So we put u instead of cosine x, u squared du equals negative integration u squared minus u power 4 du. This equals negative integration u squared equal u power 3 over 3 minus u power 5 over 5 plus c. This equals negative u power 3 cosine power 3 x over 3 minus cosine power 5 x over 5 plus c. This is the integration results. The third case to this integration, sine or mx cosine or nx dx. The case if third case, m and n is both odd. If m and n is both odd, we can substitute u equals sine x or u equals cosine x. If we take u equals sine x, du equal cosine x dx. If we take u equal cosine x, du equals negative sine x dx. We take example, integration sine power 3x cosine power 5x dx. If we use this substitution, we make sine power 3x cosine power 4x cosine x dx. So I equals integration sine power 3x cosine squared all squared x equal 1 minus sine squared x all power 2 cosine x dx. This equals integration of u power 3 x u power 3 1 minus u squared whole squared du. Integration u power 3 expands this 1 minus 2u squared plus u power 4 du. Integration of u power 3 minus 2u power 5 plus u power 7 equal to do equals u power 4 over 4 minus 2u power 5 power 6 over 6 plus u power 8 over 8 plus c. We got sin x instead of u, so integration equals sin power 4x over 4 minus 2 sin power 6x over 6 plus u power 8 sin power 8x over 8 plus c. We can omitting this to 3, and this is the value of integration. If one of m and or n are 0 and the other one is odd. Number 4, if m equals 0 and n is odd, integration of cosine power 3 x dx. In this case, we make substitution u equals sine x du equal cosine x dx. We make this integral. The integration becomes cosine squared x cosine x dx. We take 1 of cosine power 3 here. So this integration equal 1 minus sine squared x cosine x dx. So I equals integration of 1 minus u squared du. This integration equal d equals directly equals u minus u power 3 over 3 plus c. So equals u equals sine x minus sine power 3 x over 3 plus c. This is the value of integration. The fifth case is if n equals 0 and m odd. For example, integration sine to the power 5x dx. In this case, we take u equals cosine x and du equals negative sine x dx. To find I equal integration sine power 4x dx sine x dx. We need negative here to find du. So we multiply here by negative and here negative. Negative integration sine squared x whole power 2 negative sine x dx. This equals negative integration 1 minus cosine squared x whole squared negative sine x dx. This equals negative integration, we substitute cosine instead of u instead of cosine, 1 minus u squared all power 2 du equals negative integration 1 squared minus 2u squared plus u power 4 du equals negative integration. We can find the integration directly. U minus 2u power 3 over 3 plus u power 5 over 5 plus c. We put cosine instead of u. Negative sine cosine x minus 2 cosine power 3 x over 3 plus minus cosine power 5 x over 5 plus c or minus c. Anyway, this is the value of integration. The sixth case, if n and m both even, m and n even. For example, integration sine squared x cosine squared x dx. We review the formula of identity cosine 2x equal 2 cosine squared x minus 1. From this, we can find cosine squared x equals half 1 plus cosine 2x. And cosine 2x equal 1 minus 2 sine squared x. So sine squared x equals half 1 minus cosine 2x. So this integration equals half 1 minus cosine 2x half 1 plus cosine 2x dx equals half by half equals 4. Integration 1 minus cosine 2x all power 2 cosine 1 minus cosine squared 2x, difference between two squares, dx. This equals 1 over 4 integration 1 minus cosine 2x cosine squared 2x equals 1 plus cosine 4x, here half. By this rule, by applying this rule another time, equals quarter integration 1 minus half cosine 4x dx equals a quarter integration 1 minus half equals half minus half cosine 4x dx. This equals 1 over 4 x over 2 minus sine 4x over 2 times 4 plus c. This equals x over 8 minus sine 4x over 32 plus c. 4 times equals 32 plus c. This is the value of integration. Thank you.